What's going on, guys? Today I made my way all the way to Pretoria. The exact place is the Proclamation. As you can see next to me here, I have a gentleman that works very hard, and today he's gonna tell us his story about his VW Caddy Bakkie. Can you please introduce yourself?
How's it? Name is Noor. Surname is Meyer, if you wanted to know. And yeah, that caddy that you see there, self-built, one man, during lockdown, day 1 lockdown, 2 till today, still currently busy.
So, can you tell me a story about that Bakkie over there?
So I came to that point where where you go and you ask guys, you pay them to literally do a certain job or a task on the car, and then it comes back and then you get this disappointment. Like, you have this vision, you have the picture, but when it comes back, it's not as what I wanted in it. So I came to that point where I bought literally everything brand new, from bolt to nut to steering rack to whatever you can think of on that caddy. And once lockdown started, I just decided, you know what, I'm tired of paying people. I'm tired of requesting, help. And I just decided to do it myself. Pull the manuals off the internet, and I built it according to, my liking.
That's the way to go. Do you have any other plans? I look there and it looks like it's a carburetor. Any other?
You see what yes, I'd like to put another engine in, but if you see the likes that I'm getting is no matter what nationality they are, what age they are, if they look at that caddy, it's a wow. You understand? When they open the engine, they're like, oh, it's still a carburetor. Then I said, you know what, I'll try to modernize it, but also keep it as original as what I possibly can, if you hear what I'm saying.
Okay.
So if I do take the carburetor off, it would be side rofs that I would put on next. Like raw, mean, old school power. That's what I'm currently kind of aiming for it. So yeah, 2-liter 8 valve or 16 valve would be nice. Yes, the look is there. But if you look at what the guys are doing, everyone's doing it that way. Everyone's changing it. Everyone's going 2-liter 8 valve, 2-liter 16 valve, VR6 engine. And then, here you come, nice looking caddy. They're expecting that engine, but you open up, it's original, neat, clean. Yeah, as clean as possible and as original as possible. Honestly, it's a hobby, a passion. Like, it's my second car that I'm building, but this one was the most intense one, as in where I literally had to purchase a welding machine, purchase gas cutting equipment to literally rebuild the whole floor. Because when I had a Polo 98 and I swapped it for this caddy, long story short, and the caddy actually came out of a, like they say, umkuku, like a shack.
Yeah.
And I was like, am I seriously gonna do this? Because I just rebuilt the Polo to my T, custom color. I had a 17 Helios on, drop low, in. And I was like, when you have a vision, and the guy pulled it out and he asked me, are you sure? And I was like, you see that one? Beware of this one. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
Not to praise myself, but I just have this thing, once I start something, I won't stop until I've reached to my point where I'm like, okay, I'm satisfied now. Which is very, very scarce that would happen. You understand? Like, I would sit at home and I'll look at my caddy and I'll be like, what would look nice next for me? You understand what I'm saying? Not for the next guy. The next guy someone might like it, some won't like it. Some will say, okay, yeah, you change this day. But it's more of my personal touch to the caddy. That's what makes it so, you know, when you drive it,
The excitement.
excitement. Like I had this one guy that actually stopped me at the garage, and he asked me a price tag. I said no price tag. He's like, I actually knew that, because he said once he actually took note of me walking out of the shop, and I looked nowhere else beside at my caddy, and you know that smile. He saw the proud, like, you know, the prideness, like, and then he knew he just wanted to prove himself, like, did he do it himself? And I gave him my answer by saying there's no tag, there's no price tag.
So it's safe to say that you don't regret swapping a
No.
clean polo
For that caddy, no
no regrets.
regrets. Yeah, you have your swear words here and there, you know.
There's always swear words when you're folding a car.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And but once I pulled it into my garage, yeah, no workshop, solely there, that small little garage there, and I actually found one crack, and that one crack led to me stripping the whole car. And 5 weeks later, there she's standing, driving.
So now, how much would you roughly say you've spent since you've gotten the car?
Yo, you really want me to answer that question while my wife is sitting there? Roughly? Yo. Up until now, I don't even want to. Besides, okay, not what I paid for the car, I think close to about 30K. 30K? No, I just confirmed it with the wife, you know. About, yeah, give or take 30K. That's paint, wheels, rebuilding the engine myself, floor panels that I had to actually, I bought a sheet, metal sheet, and I bended it myself. The welding machine, all tools included, everything. About 30K so far. That has been. So basically, what I didn't have, I actually went to purchase. If it makes sense what I'm saying.
It does make sense, yes.
So yeah, but driving it and having you guys here, worth every second, every swear word, every moment of, you know, like, it wasn't easy. Let me put it that way. Like, okay, a guy would think, yeah, taking a welding machine in, whoop, there you go, you have it. No, it's measurements, it's making sure that you're putting the right support in. So the welding, your settings on the welding, etc.
For youngsters like me that have a passion for cars, what advice would you give to us?
Never give up. You see, a failure is a success. So if you fail, and you fail, and you fail, you're actually succeeding. If you get what I'm saying. Because, I mean, Rome wasn't built in one day. The bridge wasn't built in one day. So for you to succeed is to learn from your failures. That's what I say. Don't give up. Go for it. Do it over and over and over and over until you get it right.
So we've just wrapped up our video here in Pretoria, and I have one last question for Noor. Do you accept clients, and like if a customer had to come to you and ask you to help them, would you help them?
I won't say I accept customers, right? I would say I'll help. Because when as soon as it becomes customers, then they're gonna pressurize you to finish. Where I would help a person like you. You get my knowledge, I don't mind sharing. Because of my trade of being an artisan boilermaker, I love to share my passion. I love to share my skills or my knowledge of how to do things. So one day if you want to do something like this, by all means.
Definitely.
But patience is the key. Patience is the key. So yeah.
So that brings us to the end of the video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and most importantly, don't hate, create. Peace.